habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The 49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Eason on 2nd down. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Doyle.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. First and 10, Taylor now. Chris Jones on the stop.
Jonathan
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the 16-yard line. It's
the 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Taylor.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chiefs nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for India.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Adams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
Brought down back.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And going deep for Hill. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do that.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun is Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Doyle, incomplete.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Colts 7, Chiefs nothing.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Jack Doyle.
Great way to convert on third down there, 21 yards the play.
The Colts first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle...
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
At the 25-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. And they'll run it here with Adams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. A gain of 6 there on first.
Caught by number 10. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a
yard. Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
Brandon,
and
perfect
4.
defense in this situation
11-yard
would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Chiefs 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
8-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Eason. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And he can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Airing it out for Olsen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Taylor, the ball carrier. Willie Gay on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
46-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 27, Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Operating from the gun, Eason. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, Eason looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards...
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darius Leonard, his second sack of the night. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them in trap, put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the bootleg. Eason sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Better break. You better break.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Mix the score. Chiefs 21, Colts 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
Mahomes' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 28. Colts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again. Eason, he's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility. look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. it'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Chiefs.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points